everybody, today we are meeting with Tomáš Hurych. Tomáš is Application Development and Support Manager in IT Hub and he's leading a department of more than 30 people. So welcome Tomáš.
Hello.
Can you tell us more about the services and products that your teams are providing?
Yeah, so basically we are developing applications or we are maintaining applications that are used by end users and people all across the whole NN Group. We currently have 19 countries where NN Group works, so all those companies, they are among our clients. I currently have 5 teams at my scope. One of the application is called PeopleSoft. It's an international ERP solution and we have multiple financial services there, general ledger, travel and expense center, you name it. The second one is called Solaris. It's a financial risk reporting application and we as a company, we have obligation to report on solvency ratio, so that application actually calculates the solvency ratio. So whenever you want to invest in NN and you want to know how stable we are, how able we are to pay our debts, that's an information that we provide. Another application that we have is called Informatica. Informatica is an ETL tool that exchanges the data between the systems. So for instance, those PeopleSoft and Solaris I mentioned are also applications that we have connected there, and it really governs the move of the data across the whole NN Group. The last 2 teams, they are a bit more focused towards the future and they are cloud-based, unlike the others which are on-prem. So the cloud-based solutions, we have one that is provided off the shelf by external company called Aptitude, and that is an application where we will have IFRS 17 reporting and local GAAP reporting. The other SaaS solution is something that we fully developed on our own. It's called Polar, projection of liabilities, assets and risks, and it's really an application that tries to make Azure resources as much as available, as easily as available to regular people like financial accountants, etc., and that they could use those resources to do the calculations whenever and in whatever way they need.
As I understand, these are biz DevOps teams, so can you explain what it means?
Yeah, so a majority of these teams, as you could probably have guessed, are dealing with finance or financial data. So we are really working very closely with the business, and in fact in most of these teams we do have a common backlog. We have sprint reviews, retrospectives, etc. together with the IT people but also with the finance business people. So I'm really responsible for the IT people, so I'm not dealing with the business analysts. We do have another manager for that, and I'm dealing with the developers and with DevOps engineers. So if you are a front-end developer and you're interested in React, for instance, or back-end developer, and you might be interested in Python, Node.js, SQL, those are really the programming languages that we are now working with. If you would be interested more in architecture, then the DevOps engineer role might be the path for you, and the technologies we use are Azure, Kubernetes, Terraform and Docker.
So suppose that somebody is interested, what can they actually expect from you?
One thing to be sure, we are a financial organization. We are also marketed at the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, so we are also a highly regulated company, and that is where quality, integrity of the services is really a key. So we don't do decisions willy-nilly. We do not do something just because we think that might be a good idea. That is where our thinking process starts. But when you really design the code, it needs to be on high quality level. So owning the solution, having your way and thinking about what might be the best is crucial. Another thing is autonomy. So a lot of these people, they are very clever in what they do, they are very creative, so I leave the space to those people to really think the best solutions. But again, it must be also on the high quality level. Another important aspect is meaningful work. I want our people to know that they have a place in the company. I want to know that they do the solution that is really recognized by the business people, and I want to know that they have also a say in what needs to be done, how it needs to be done. The last important aspect is also willingness to learn. So learning new technologies, be it something that you don't know and it's used in the company, or something that is really niche and new on the market and that we possibly could benefit from, is another important aspect.
So in the last part of the interview, let's talk a little bit about yourself. Because something that I really like about NN and about IT Hub as such is the number of opportunities. So as I understand, like, it's your 8th year in NN and your 6th role.
Yeah.
So what was your story actually? How it all started?
Yeah. So I really started 8 years ago. At that time, I was headhunted from a Big Four company where I was working in IT risk and assurance. And NN was among our clients at the time, and I had some ideas about how those clients could improve, and some of those ideas were actually very much appreciated by NN, so I moved to NN to make sure that those observations, those ideas are not only there on the paper, but they actually see the light of the day. So I moved to NN. I moved to a project which was in the Netherlands. So for the first 8 months of my job assignment, I was working from the Netherlands. It was also during a time when I still had to finish my thesis at the university. So combining the work and the school education, that was really a key in that sense. But NN was really open about it, grateful to me. So we managed to do that. So after those 8 months, when the project was almost finished, I was also, to be honest, a bit missing home, people, friends, family here. So I also had an idea that maybe those services that we built there, we could move to Prague. And I actually got the opportunity to do that. So that's how my second role started, because I actually built a team here in IT Hub in Prague. We transferred all the services from the Netherlands, and because I was really there at the designing phase, I was put in a lead for that team. So I brought some people with me actually from the Netherlands, and then I rehired the team here in Prague with really internal people that are also based here in Prague. Some of which are actually here with me even today. And then after this team was really self-sufficient and mature, I started slowly to build up some other teams within identity and access management. So over time I built 3 teams, and after that actually the position of my manager became vacant because he moved to another position in Netherlands. So I was a natural choice. I was selected for the role and I took over the management role in identity and access management. On that role, I finished some activities and implementation of the international identity solution from SailPoint. We did that with first countries, and then after, again, this was more stabilized, I moved to enterprise application services where I'm now, and this is where I'm continuing with my passion to build up new teams, to build up new services, and create new opportunities for people, developers and DevOps engineers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so fingers crossed for your future in IT Hub, so that you still have like the opportunities to grow and also to help others to grow, which I think that is really important for us in IT Hub. So actually, if you are interested to work with Tomáš, you can see the list of opportunities below the video, and if you don't see opportunity for you, just contact Tomáš or just apply like for any job and describe what you like, because we also like to create opportunities.
Yeah, so just ping me, message me, text me whenever you want. I'll be delighted to see you.